Hey guys, welcome back. This is going to be about entitled people, people who think they're entitled to anything they want on this planet. On this journey, I have come across a extreme amount of people who think that they're entitled to anything and everything that I have. And they've done nothing to deserve it. Whether it be from laziness, greed, selfishness, whatever. God's not going to allow those people to get what you're getting. That's just like helping people that are going through karma. When people are going through karma, as far as maybe, I don't know, maybe God's affecting their finances and took all their money away. If he's putting them through that and you give them money, guess what? You're going to receive the same karma because you were helping them when they're going through karma. You're not allowed to help anyone that's going through karma. Ever. In any way, shape, or form. What they're being put through is their punishment. You interfere with that, you're going to get the same thing. Imagine that. That's why I tell the people on my journey, do not ask me for any help of any kind. Because I'm not getting between you and your karma. I'm not getting punished for you when you've done nothing for me. It don't work that way. And besides, when God punishes somebody, I don't like to interfere anyway, so I'm not going to do it, no matter what it is. Whether you lose a house and you're on the street, whether you lose your car, whether you lose money, your health gets bad, it don't freaking matter. I'm not stepping in anybody's life that has karma. And I'm not helping anyone unless God asked me to. God will not ask you to help people if they are going through karma. If they're going through karma and you help, you're asking for the same thing because that's what you're going to get. And I'm sorry, I'm not suffering for somebody else. Not when I didn't deserve it. No. Yes, I have a kind, giving heart. But the buck stops there. I'm not helping anybody that has karma. And these toxic people are going to have karma for the rest of their life because they're refusing to change. They're refusing to listen to the warnings. They refuse to listen to the people in their lives who are trying to show them, heal them, show them the way, do everything to change their life around, and they refuse to listen. Give them warnings and everything beforehand of what's going to happen. And they chose to ignore them. Oh, she don't know what she's talking about. She's stupid. Yeah, everything I've predicted has come true. Duh. Why do you think I gave the warnings? Because I speak the truth. I don't know whether people have their heads so far stuck up their butt if they're under the influence of something such as alcohol and drugs, or if they're just too freaking stubborn to ever see daylight. But you know what? That's their choice. Sometimes you suffer from the choices you make, especially if they're bad ones. But when you hurt good, decent people who do not deserve it, you're going to pay. You got hell to pay. God's going to make sure of that. You know, God has earth angels here on this planet. No, you can't see their wings. But they are here to do good on this planet. And when you mess with them, you're messing with God. And he's not going to stand for it. And neither will their ancestors stand for it. Their ancestors will tear your ass to pieces. Because you're messing with their family. That's one thing I can say. God, my spiritual team, my ancestors, they have my back 1,000%, 24/7, 365. And they will tear your ass to pieces if you mess with me. You will lose everything in your life. That's to teach you a lesson. That's not someone you need to mess with. And that's how they protect me. That's how they got my back. They are the only people in the world that has ever had my back. Ever in my whole life. But I didn't know about it until recently. Because a lot of things were kept hidden from me. So I can learn my harsh experiences and go through what I've had to endure. But God does have his angels here on the planet, disguised as regular humans, to try to heal people, to turn their lives around, to turn them towards God, to get them to change their ways so that they can receive what they see around them, everyone else is getting, that they're jealous of. But a lot of these people, like I said, they're either too stubborn, ignorant, got their head too far up their butt, or they can't see daylight through the trees for some reason and want to change their lives for the better. And they don't realize that they're never going to have anything good like the other people around them are getting if they don't do it. It takes work. You're not going to have anything worth having being freaking lazy. It don't work that way. You have to work hard on this planet, and you have to work hard in heaven. It's not a cakewalk. But they're going to find out when they go to their eternal place. And let's just say it's not up. But you know what? They're the ones that made the choices in their life. That's free will. They made those choices. They've got no one else to blame. You are accountable for everything you do in your life. Everything. And you are responsible for it. That's why you pay. That's called responsibility, baby. Just like that message I put out the other day. A majority of the planet is going to be left behind, while a few of us, a minority, are going up in the rapture, going up to heaven. Those that are left on the planet are going to experience a lot worse than anybody on this planet has ever experienced. It's going to be a living hell here on the planet for those that are left behind. It's called the Great Tribulation. It's in the Bible. Look it up. And read Revelations, because everything that is in Revelations will come true, and some of it has. But just like God says to these toxic people, how long are you going to be a dumbass? Are you going to pay eternally for being a dumbass? Because that's where it's heading. If you can't pull your head out of your ass and see daylight and do the right thing and change the right way and treat people differently, then you're going to suffer for the rest of your life, and you got no one to blame but yourself. That's your choice. You're responsible. You're accountable. Nobody else. I'll tell you, on this journey, everyone has blamed me for everything that's went wrong in their life, and that is bullshit. I don't cause the bullshit to happen in their life. They do. It's because they're not being accountable and responsible for what they do. Every person on this planet is accountable and responsible for what they do. And they're suffering from it. Brought on by themselves. Their free will, their choices. But they're blaming everybody else. Oh, look at me, I'm the victim. There are no freaking victims. You're still alive, you are a survivor. Plain and simple. When you are no longer alive, then you are the victim. Now, whether that be a victim of, I don't know, murder or whatever the case may be. But if you're still breathing, You're still alive on this planet. You are a survivor, not a victim. And you better get that into your head. A lot of people suffer from mental illness and don't even know it. They're not healing themselves. They're not getting counseling. They're not getting therapy. They're not changing anything. And then everyone around them has to suffer because of it. It's not my fault if you were raised that way. It's not my fault that you think that way. It's not my fault that you suffer from mental illness. So why the hell should I have to put up with it? And I cut people out of my life because of it. I'm not tolerant to that kind of bullshit. I don't need that. I don't deserve that. And I don't want that in my life. People take the strong things against you and use it as a weakness, but it's not. Crying is not a weakness. That's strength. It's being smart enough to purge out the pain. Being a kind person is not a weakness. That's a strength. How many people do you know today that are kind, caring, giving, loving, supportive? Not many. But people have always put bullseyes on that when it comes to me. And they are the ones that are in the wrong, and they're the ones that suffer for it. Your choice, your actions, your punishment. I have to end this here because time has run out, so please like, share, subscribe, comment below, thumbs up, send your friends to the channel. I hope you will check out other content on this channel, and I hope you will check out content in the time to come, probably after the new year, if things work out well. I hope to see you again. Thanks, bye.